and welcome back. In the previous lecture, we saw the superposition of waves, constructive interference, destructive interference, formation of beats, and the applications of beats. Now, before we go to the next theory article, let us solve a few numericals based on these articles. But before that, let us see how can we demonstrate the superposition of wave. Superposition कैसे होता है, constructive interference कैसे होगा, destructive interference कैसे होगा, how can we demonstrate that? We can demonstrate it with the help of Quinck's tube experiment. Quinck's tube experiment is performed to demonstrate the formation of or superposition of waves, constructive interference and destructive interference. What is that Quinck's tube? उसमें क्या होता है? There is a U-shaped tube like this, which is having a side tube, U-tube, which is having a side tube here and a side tube here on both the sides. Here, there is a source of waves of different frequencies. यहाँ से अलग-अलग frequencies के waves आप create कर सकते हो, and those waves will enter through this side opening. There is another U-tube which can move inside this. दूसरी U-tube है which can slide inside the first tube. So इसकी length थोड़ी ज़्यादा है ऐसी, right? Suppose this is tube A, B, C, tube A, B, C, and this is suppose tube P, Q, R, tube A, B, C, and tube P, Q, R. Here is a source of sound or source of variable frequency sound, and here you can put your ear to listen to that sound. Now, when the wave is created here, it will come up to here and it will bifurcate into two. दो तरफ जाएगी वो, and both the waves will be identical, having same frequency. एक वेव ऐसे इधर से आएगी, एक वेव ऐसे इधर से आएगी. दोनों का यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Superposition. Both will superimpose here, and you will hear the resultant sound here. यहाँ पे आपको resultant sound सुनाई देगा. That is the experiment. So initially what you do, this length, ये यहाँ से यहाँ तक की जो length है, यहाँ से यहाँ तक की length, and this length, it is kept equal. दोनों lengths क्या हैं? Equal है. मतलब ये distance और ये distance equal है. So when two waves come from this side and they meet here, their path difference is 0. जितना path इधर से है उतना ही path इधर से है. Their path difference is 0. Their path difference is 0 means their phase difference is 0. So what will happen there? Constructive interference, and you'll hear a loud sound here. जोर की आवाज आपको सुनाई देगी. A loud sound of constant intensity. Then what you do? You pull this tube out. इसको बाहर खींचेंगे, so that these two distances will change. When the distances will change, now what will happen? There will be no constructive interference. इसको खींचते जाओ. There is no constructive interference, तो आपको जोर की आवाज नहीं सुनाई दे रही है. इसको खींचते जाओ. At one particular position, ये distance और ये distance, इनके बीच का difference हो जाएगा lambda. The path difference will become lambda. Go on pulling it at one particular position, the path of this wave and path of this wave, they will differ by lambda. The path difference will become equal to lambda, means the phase difference will be 2 pi. What will happen now? Again, constructive interference, isn't it? फिर से constructive interference होगा, and as there is constructive interference, you will again hear a loud sound here. यहाँ पे आपको जोर की आवाज सुनाई देगी. लेकिन उसके बीच में एक पोजीशन पर जहां पर फेज डिफरेंस, पाथ डिफरेंस हो जाएगा लैम्बडा बाई 2, एक पर्टिकुलर पोजीशन पर path difference will be lambda by 2. Path difference is lambda by 2, means phase difference is how much? Pi. So what happens there? Destructive interference. So you will hear no sound here, क्योंकि दोनों waves का amplitude same है, everything is same, तो दोनों का destructive interference हुआ 0, so you'll hear no sound here. So initially, when these two distances are equal, path difference is 0, phase difference is 0, you hear a loud sound, constructive interference, you hear a loud sound here. Pull it at one position, the path difference will become equal to lambda by 2, means phase difference will become pi, there will be destructive interference, net intensity will be 0, you will hear no sound here. और खींचो इसको, distance बढ़ाओ, at one particular position, the path difference will become equal to lambda, means the phase difference will be 2 pi. Again, there will be constructive interference. So again, you will hear a loud sound of constant intensity. This is Quinck's tube experiment to demonstrate the constructive interference and destructive interference, or to demonstrate the superposition of waves.